WFMU.
Best show.
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 WFMU.
All right, yes, it is the best show on WFMU, and now I'd like to send out a special request. Actually, not a request, this is a dedication, and it goes out to 3 people out there. Someone named Mike, someone named Brian, and someone named Jason. This goes out to you.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the
Foos.
From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball.
He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine.
Foosball table.
Feeling all the bumpers, always plays clean. Plays by intuition, the digit counts as fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball.
He's a
Foosball wizard.
It has to be a twist.
A foosball wizard.
Not such a surprise. How do you think he does? I don't know. What makes him so good? Ain't got no distractions. Can't hear no buzzers and bells. Don't see no lights a flashing. Plays by sense of smell. Always gets a replay. Never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball. The Foosball King.
I just handed my
Foosball. You know it's true. I'm the Foosball champion. I am the king of foosball at WFMU.
He bought my favorite table. He can beat my best. His disciples lead him in, and he
Goalie.
does the rest. It's not crazy, clever fingers. Never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball. Ah, it's true. All right, and you are listening to the best show on WFMU. My name is Tom Scharpling, here with you each and every Tuesday night from 8 until 11, bringing you 180 minutes of mirth, music, and mayhem. The phone number, 201-200-9368. As always, it's Open Phones Tuesday. The lines are open for your phone call, 201-200-9368. And the email address, toms@wfmu.org. The computer is up and running. Your email will be seen instantaneously. So whether you call or you email, there are two ways to get in touch with the program. Oh, we just heard from Mainliner from their album Imaginative Plane. On the PSF label, the Poor Strong Factory label, the fantastic PSF label. The song Imaginative Plane from the album of the same name. Before that, the X-Models from their album Other Mathematics. We heard The Birth of Disneyland, and that is on the Ace Fu record label. Out of Hoboken, New Jersey. And before that, the Wellwater Conspiracy. Their hot album, The Scroll and its Combinations, on the TVT label. We heard the instrumental Brotherhood of Electric. And starting us off, the song Foosball Wizard by The Who. FMU, you're on the air.
Hi there, old buddy Tom. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right.
That's great. Hey, I just thought I'd call up and say there's no doubt, indubitably, even for a sure thing, you have the best show on WFMU.
Oh, thanks a lot. Who is this, Yogi Bear?
Oh, no, this is Barney, your old buddy in Bedrock, Barney. Even though I have been told that I do sound a little bit.
WFMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be singing in the Raceway, in Montville Raceway this year for the concert?
The Montville Raceway.
Yes.
Who sang last year?
Avram Fried, Shlomo Simcha, Yiddo, Shlomi Dax.
I don't know. I'm not sure who's singing there this year. When is that?
It's the Shabbos Nachamu.
I'm really not sure who's going to be performing there.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you.
Right. When is Mendy Ward's new tape? Is he working on a new tape?
Who?
Mendy Ward?
Who is it?
Mendy Ward. Is he working on a new tape?
I think so.
He is.
Yes. I think he's in the studio right now.
Mendy Ward?
I think so.
Here?
Well, not in this studio, but in the recording studio.
Do you have the number for it?
No, I don't, actually.
Who is this?
I'm the DJ.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I am. That's why I told you you're on the air.
Cool.
So what kind of music do you like?
I like Shlomi Dax, Mindy Wald.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really a big fan of music. See, I haven't gone to a concert whole year because I've been having a lot of tests this year.
Uh-huh.
So it's really hard to get through to the concerts, and it's hard to because sometimes it's not convenient for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really much it.
So are you finishing up with school now?
Yeah, I finished school on Friday.
Well, congratulations. What grade will you be We've
I'll
got
be
completing.
in 10th grade next year.
Well, that's fantastic. Did you have a good school year?
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject?
Music.
Music. Do you play an instrument or do you sing or?
I play the drums.
Okay.
I sing.
Do you have a drum set?
Yeah.
Are you near it?
No.
You're not near your drum set because I was going to say, why don't you play it right now? We can hear it over the radio.
Well, I would, but everybody's sleeping in my house.
Oh, that's not a good idea then.
Right. I was wondering, when is Yehuda's next concert?
I'm really not sure.
Because because I was on Yehuda's site this week.
And they didn't list like upcoming concerts?
I'm trying to see what I'm trying to say is, I think that you personally should update your concerts on the concert listing.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, I'm not the technical person, unfortunately,
Right.
so that's kind of out of my hands.
Who does it?
I'm not sure, but that's a good suggestion. I'm going to make that suggestion, okay?
Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I practically every day I'm listening on my radio and listening to JM in the AM.
Well, that's fantastic. The station appreciates your support.
Thank you, because I really love music. I've been listening to music and going to concerts since I was 5 years old.
Wow, and if you're in 10th grade, that means you are 15.
Yes.
So you're a real music fan.
Yes, I
I mean,
am.
do you hope to be a musician for a career?
Yeah.
You'd like to be a professional drummer?
Probably, yeah. Larry Stepler used to be my drum teacher.
Really? Who's? I'm not familiar with Larry Stepler.
He used to play in the tape Teva.
Okay.
Right.
So he is your drum teacher or used to be your drum teacher?
He is my drum teacher, but he got married, and now he's not. He can't tutor me. He can't give me the lessons anymore.
Mm-hmm. So do you know how to do a paradiddle?
I mean, I know right, left, right.
Uh-huh.
I know how to go from the basic drum around and doing and making the percussions and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really good at it.
Well, that's good. You should stick with it. What are your plans for the summer?
I'm happening to be going to a show.
Okay.
And usually every year, a show goes to the Shabbos Nachum concert in the Raceway.
Okay.
So really, that's
why you wanted to know who was on the bill.
Right.
Okay.
And I just wanted to. Do you know where a show is? You know where Magen Chaim Heller is?
No.
Oh, because if I give you my address, can you possibly send it to me when you know when they're going to have it?
You probably want to call when JM in the AM is on. They could probably help you out with that more than I would be able to.
Uh-huh. So all I'm saying is on the radio?
Yeah, we're talking on the radio.
Oh.
That's why I told you 2 times we were. But we're having a good conversation, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I have to say goodbye though. So, but you have a good summer.
You too.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. 201-200-9368 is the number. Open phones. Everyone is welcome to call. 201-200-9368. The email address, toms@wfmu.org. This person, Raphael, you say, does this really work? You're in Providence, listening to the show on the computer. Guess what? It works. I just read your email. You emailed thomas@wfmu.org, and your email was received by me. So, tonight I have an exciting guest during the 9 o'clock hour, probably around 9:30. Tony Torgvort is going to be on on the show. He's the Mr. Loophole. You know, the guy who does those infomercials on late at night, and he's got a book out, and he's going to be telling us all about it. It's Mr. Loophole's Guide to Getting Everything You Want and Then Some. The System. Oh, excuse me. So, stay tuned for Tony Torgvort later in the program. Open Phone Tuesday continues. I want to talk, though. If you are a foosball player in the area, I need competition. I'm looking for some heavy foosball competition, because apparently there's none around here. Tommy needs to play foosball against people who can play foosball. Come on, 201-200-9368. Who is a foosball player out there? Or, because the station got a foosball table, and I'm so excited about it. It's it's maybe the most exciting thing that's happened all year. FMU, you're on the air.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going? I'm calling from my cell phone.
Fantastic.
But I'm calling about the foosball.
Yes.
One of your fellow WFMU co-patriots, Bryce.
Yeah.
I work with him. We have a foosball table.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he good?
No, he never plays.
Bring it on.
But
why don't you and I play?
We could play. You should stop by one day for lunch. We got a whole bunch of people that play. We can play doubles if you want.
Lunch. How come the idea of lunch? I don't want to know what's on the menu when it's lunch with Bryce.
Well, no. Bryce doesn't necessarily have to be involved. Actually, Bryce doesn't show up till 4 o'clock anyway, so Bryce usually misses out on lunch.
Well, what's your name?
I'm Evan.
Evan?
Yeah.
I want to play foosball with you,
Oh,
Evan.
shit. Cop car, hold on.
Nice. WFMU, you're on the air.
Okay, foosball, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Who is this?
This is Andrew from Montclair.
Okay, how are you, Andrew?
I'm doing good.
Because let me tell you something, Andrew. I started playing foosball for the first time about 3 weeks ago. Never touched a foosball table in my life. But I have a feeling that I am like a prodigy at this.
Well, you need to be schooled in the finer arts, maybe.
I have a feeling. I've been thumping people left and right at this game.
Do you spin it, or do you position the ball as you shoot it?
I can do everything now. I can strategically pass it. I can smack it hard.
Excellent. I was just playing at work.
What do you do for a living?
I work at Time Inc. for Time Magazine.
Really? How is that?
Well, that's good, but they don't really suggest that you play all that much foosball on the job. Mm-hmm. But they do have one of the rooms where the table is set up.
And you and your guys go in there?
Yeah, we'll blow off some steam and get a game going.
Sounds like you're blowing off a little more than steam.
Well, you get a little riled up, and the girls come by, and they're like, "Whoa, this is office setting here."
Do you get all sweaty? Because I get all sweaty when I played.
I think a bar setting is much better for this kind of thing.
Because I've got the eye of the tiger with this thing. I can't help it. I think I'm ready to move to the next level of foosball play. I'm looking for some real competition. I need to find out where I am on the ladder of foosball playing.
Well, I tell you, head into any Irish pub that has a foosball table.
And I'll get schooled, you think?
I tend to think, because I used to work at an Irish pub, and I thought I had something good going, and then some of the bartenders would come in and dissuade me of that. You got
your rump handed to you.
Yeah, in short order.
You know what also is a big game in bars? That video golf game, Golden Tee. You ever see that?
Video golf.
See, I'm
yes,
not
I've
good.
seen that one,
I'm
yes.
not the one with like the spinning, like it's like a pool ball, like a pool, and the guys like spin the ball so that they can, hit the golf ball.
Oh, sure, I've seen that, and also the foul shooting shots.
Yeah. See, those I'm no good at. Those I understand my my limits. This foosball thing, I think I'm huge on this.
Excellent. Go with it.
Look at this. The email has come in. Do you know do you know that show, The Cosmic Cowboy, on the station?
I've listened
It's
to
a
some of your shows. I listened to like the Saturday morning kids show. Isn't there a kids show on?
Yeah, there is. It's a fantastic show. Greasy kid stuff.
That's always good for a laugh. And I try to be a member, seeing as member supported, I try to send in during your campaign drives too.
Well, we appreciate that. But this guy, the Cosmic Cowboy, has just conceded that I am the foosball champion. He says he's afraid to play foosball against me, just like I thought. Hey, all right. I'm going to say goodnight to you, Andrew.
All righty.
Thanks for calling, though.
Sure thing.
Okay. 201-200-9368 is the number. Foosball. I've got it. Foosball on the brain. I need to play I would leave the studio right now. If someone came in here and said, let's go, guy. Let's go play foosball upstairs. I would either, you know what I would do? I would either have the foosball table brought in here so I could play on the radio, or I would just put on like that Miles Davis record, Aghartha, and go play foosball for about 49 minutes. Tom S. at WFMU.org. 201-200-9368, the phone number. Let's get back to the music, though. Here's something that you need to be a good foosball player. You need the ability to ricochet the ball. Here are the Dead Moon with Ricochet.
My future's looking grim. Somehow I disconnected along that road. And try as I might, I can never be the same. This time I'm here to stay. Ricochet, yeah, 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 yeah. See me walk inside of death. That never rest. Been waiting in the line for the call that never comes. The kid, don't hold your breath. You're only second best. Ain't personal, just business being done. And try as I may, it can never be the same. This time I'm here to stay. Ricochet, yeah, 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 yeah. To the stage, could I really be the outcast coming home? As I turn to look at you, the way you're falling too, I hope that I can take it when it goes. And try as I might, I can never be the same. This time I'm here to stay. Ricochet, yeah, 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 yeah.
WFMU.
Best
WFMU.
Best
WFMU.
Best
WFMU.
Best
WFMU.
Best
WFMU.
Best
WFMU.
All right, yes, it is the best show on WFMU, and now I'd like to send out a special request. Actually, not a request, this is a dedication. And it goes out to 3 people out there. Someone named Mike, someone named Brian, and someone named Jason. This goes out to you.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the
Foos.
From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball.
He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine.
Foosball table.
Feeling all the bumpers, always plays clean. Plays by intuition, the digit counts as fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball.
He's a
Foosball wizard.
has to be a twist.
A foosball wizard.
Not such a sufferist. How do you think he does? I don't know. What makes him so good? Ain't got no distractions, can't hear no buzzers and bells. Don't see no lights a flashing, plays by sense of smell. Always gets
When I think over the times we've shared, the world seems a much better place. The good times, the bad, the happy, the sad, pass over my mind day by day. The memories of unforgotten dreams strike like shadows in the night. The way I feel when you're not near brings a darkness into my life. The way I feel when you're not near brings a darkness into my life. I see your face and I feel your touch, and then I close my eyes, but you're not there. You know I want you, you know I need you, you know my love will never die. I think over the times we've shared, the world seems a much better place. The good times, the bad, the happy, the sad, pass over my mind day by day. The memories of unforgotten dreams strike like shadows in the night. The way I feel when you're not here brings the darkness into my life. The way I feel when you're not here brings the darkness into my life. I feel your face again, I feel your touch, and then I close my eyes, but you're not there. You know I want you, you know I need you, you know my love will never die.
And this goes out to my good friend Sean.
Let's see what's green.
what rocks harder than that? This.
Buzzsaw.
All right, yes. You're back. I'm back. The best show on WFMU. Here each and every Tuesday night from 8 until 11. My name is Tom Scharpling, your host. Every week, helping you navigate through your Tuesday night through Buffy, past Dark Angel, into the 5 o'clock news with John Rowland, and then right up with Small Change at 11. Oh, we just heard by request from Sean. The guy called me, begging me, Tom, you got to get some Morrissey on tonight. I said, well, I usually don't play Morrissey on the show here, Sean. Guy saying, come on, Morrissey rocks. He said, I want to hear Suede Head, Morrissey's first solo 7-inch. So I ran to the library and pulled out the Morrissey for him. And then another guy named Sean called and requested the record I played before that, which was the Cherry Valance. From their self-titled LP on the Estrus label, we heard The Clap. Who is this? Let's see what's up here. FMU, you're on the air.
Foosball man, you be, Tom. You be good at foosball.
I be good at foosball, you be bad at accents. Oh, the Cherry Valance. That does. How hard does that thing rock? Holy moly. I mean, that's like you feel like you're getting, like, violated by the record. Ah, before that, I saw them on Sunday night, the White Stripes. From their hot new album, White Blood Cells, on the fantastic Sympathy for the record industry. I played the hit single from the record, Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground, which, incidentally, I just read at MrShowbiz.com. This song has been optioned by a film studio, and it will be made into a movie, Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground, starring Nicolas Cage. So I guess we can look forward to that in the near future. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hi, yeah. I wondered if you could play some Zen Gorilla for me.
I might be able to get some on for. What should I play?
Something about a clown. I forget what it is.
What album is it on?
I only know of one album. I saw him once, and I bought the album at the show. I don't remember what it's called. How many do they have?
I don't know. I'll take a look. I'll see what I can do. I'll have my guy Charlie try to pull it from the library.
Thanks.
My assistant. Hold on. Charlie, go get the Zen Gorilla album. This guy wants to hear something from it. Song about a clown?
Gap-toothed clown.
Gap-toothed clown. Go get that record, Charlie. Okay, he's scurrying into the library now to go get the Zen Gorilla record.
Hey Tom, did you read the New York Times Magazine on Sunday?
No, I didn't. What was in it?
It was about, I don't remember the guy's name, but it was about a guy in LA who has a radio show who incites anger in his callers by well, you should just read it.
Who is it? Phil Hendry?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, everybody knows Phil Hendry.
I didn't know about him before.
Oh, he's great.
Because, I mean, they don't play him in New York.
No, he's syndicated all over the place, but I don't think he's in New York. You can listen on his website, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I recommend it.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for calling.
Okay, have a good night.
Okay, my guy Charlie's coming back. He's shaking his head no. We do not have the Zen Gorilla record.
Well, thanks for checking.
Okay, well, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And before the White Stripes, we heard Dead Moon from a new album called Trash and Burn. On the Empty record label, we heard Ricochet.
The telephone, the electric light, vitamins, radio, and even television.
WFMU.
And now some of us laugh at outer space.
WFMU, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Hi, are you going to cut me off?
I know who this is.
Who is it?
It's, Tor, right?
Absolutely correct.
Hey, Tor, guess what? You're listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope worldwide on the World Wide Web at WFMU.org. Now, why would I ever hang up on a call like this?
I have absolutely no idea.
So what's going on? You recommended last week that we mix our lemonade with lime juice, right?
It's absolutely wonderful. Yes, it is a treat.
So,
you take about 2/3 of a cup, put in 1/3 of a cup of lime. You have a wonderful and refreshing summer beverage. You absolutely do.
Do you pour anything else in there, like a little bit of the old?
Well, to tell you the truth, in Tor's old days, Tor would have been pouring in quite a bit of this and quite a bit of that. However, since Tor has come to the glory that is Ed Wood, Tor no longer drinks. For Tor is high in the glory of Wood.
What's your favorite Ed Wood movie, Tor?
Favorite Ed Wood movie would have to be, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Jailbait!
No, Plan 9.
Okay.
You don't like Plan 9?
I like Plan 9, but I like Jailbait.
Oh, Jailbait's absolutely wonderful indeed. And, of course, I would think the holiest of all of Ed Wood's productions would have to be Glenn or Glenda.
Yeah, I'm not a huge... I like Glenn or Glenda in theory. Rather, I don't enjoy watching Glenn or Glenda.
You truly and honestly don't?
I truly and honestly don't.
This is absolutely amazing.
I think his other movies are much more kinetic.
Well, the first time I saw an Ed Wood movie was in 1978, and it was Plan 9. And I saw it on a Saturday night. I went to work Monday morning absolutely enraptured by it. I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely the worst possible movie you could ever have seen. I'm telling the people at lunchtime about the movie, and they asked me, well, why did you keep watching it in absolute disbelief if this movie is so bad? And I looked back and I said, no, you don't understand at all. The movie was so bad. It was tremendous. It was great. No one could possibly make a movie this bad. Of course, that was back in the days before I realized, after, of course, the Reverend Steve Galindo established Woodism as a religion. And even when I joined the Church of the Heavenly Wood, I joined it as a joke. You know, hey, we'll show them that our Christians a thing. I'll join up here to this church here, and it's all got Ed Wood as the Savior. Woo-wee, that'll teach them a good lesson, won't it? However, after joining and after coordinating certain levels of information that Tor has access to, one realizes that Ed Wood is not a savior of a soul. Because, quite frankly, there is no soul in Tor's cosmology. Now, in Reverend Steve's, there may be. Our cosmologies vary somewhat. In other words, Reverend Steve claims that there are many saviors in the world, whereas Tor says, no, there's just Ed Wood. And he didn't save a soul. What he saved was our big fat and little skinny and perfumed and stinky Gluticus maximuses. Would that be right, or would it be Gluticus maximi? No.
Gluteus maximi.
No, that would be the largest single bone itself in our backsides. Well, anyway, he saved our butts from getting blown up a couple of times. One by the prevention of a full thermonuclear exchange, and the other through the diversion of a satellite, which was heading in 1999, carrying over 70 pounds of plutonium heading for Earth, which coincides with a Criswell prediction.
And what was the prediction?
The prediction was that there would be a black rainbow and it would destroy the Earth. However, due to the glory and love, well, not love, because there's really no such thing as love or hate. These are just amalgamations of other emotions put together. There's fondness, though, and there's fear. And fondness goes into what people call love, and, of course, fear goes into what people call hate. Fear, jealousy, other such things. But there really is no love and there really is no hate. And the entire crux
Says who?
Oh, says Tor.
I says there's hate.
You says there's hate?
Yes.
Oh, gee willikers. Are you, well, you know what there is? There's all kinds of nastiness in the world. There's fear, and there's jealousy, and there's people shooting each other all the time, you know, Columbine kids. These things do exist. And all these put together form the basis for what humans call hate.
Okay.
Just as, isn't it interesting that Alan Watts and Xavier Wood both managed to drink themselves to death before they were 60? I find that absolutely wonderful. Tor doesn't have that strength, unfortunately. In coming to Wood, I have given up the juice of the fermented whatever, because quite frankly, I'd drink anything. Hey, how about you?
I'm clean living. I'm all for clean living. No smoky, no drinky.
Well, I'll tell you, at this point, you know what I do? Herbal tea.
Really?
And that's it.
Hey, Tor, I appreciate you calling.
Okay, you have to get back and play some tunes?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate not getting cut off. I would like to say to everybody, if anybody wants to find out more about Ed Wood, go to Google and type in Ed Wood Holy Haven and go on a search, or go to any other search engine and type in Church of the Heavenly Wood. And you can go and read about Reverend Steve's glory. And if you go to the Holy Haven, you can read many, many writings by Tor, and also see our photo gallery, which is just cram-packed with Gothic, strange things. One should be at least of our age, I think.
I'm going to this right now. Let's see. So Google. Then we go to Ed Wood.
Holy Haven.
Holy
Haven.
Haven. Okay.
Okay. And
all right, there it is. And now I click on that.
You
right?
should. Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm clicking it. Oh, my God.
No, oh, my wood.
This is a child pornography site.
It is not.
What the hell
You're
are you
a liar.
doing? What are you running here?
You are a liar.
I cannot talk to a child pornographer, allegedly, of course. No, I'm just joking. I just needed a way to segue off the phone with Tor, and thank you for calling, Tor, and that does not constitute a hang-up. 201-200-9368 is the number. I've got some exciting stuff coming up in the program. We've got Tony Torgvort coming up, who's the guy with the infomercials, who is like the get everything you want guy. He's going to be telling us about his new book, The System, Mr. Loophole's Guide to Getting Everything You Want and Then Some. That should be around the 9:30 mark. In the meantime, Tom S. at WFMU.org is the phone number. Oh, see, I'm so confused. I'm so scrambled. That's the email address. Tom S. at WFMU.org is the email address. 201-200-9368 is the phone number. And we were talking about foosball. I'm trying to figure out where I stand on the ladder of foosball. I've decimated the competition here at that WFMU. I cannot find. I thought it would be a challenge. There'd be some real foosball players around here. Here's an email that just came in from, let's see, about foosball. Somebody says foosball is for wimps. He says lose the foosball table and try electronic vibrating football. Now that's a man's sport. But he's writing from Canada, and Canada is not a man's country. How can you play vibrating electronic football? What do you have, don't they have 8 downs in a football game up in Canada? Isn't that how it usually works? WFMU, you're on the air.
Oh, I didn't want to be on the air.
Okay. No, you're not on the air. 201-200-9368 is the number. Tom S. at WFMU.org. Foosball. So this guy says that electronic vibrating football is a man's sport. You don't do anything in that, though. You just turn the thing on, and it's like letting just the little...
I guess I don't have a choice.
Vibrating. WFMU, you're on the air.
Okay, I don't have a choice, I guess, right?
Well, I don't have a call screener right now. Charlie just stepped out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, what's going on tonight?
Well, I don't know what's wrong with Canada, but I wanted tickets, and I thought you were the man.
What do you want tickets to?
Maxwell's.
For what?
Archer Pruitt, Saturday.
Hold on. Let's see if I've got any to give away.
Sweet. I didn't see Moulin Rouge yet.
Okay. Let's see. I don't see any yet. So what do you like about Archer Pruitt?
Well, I think he's in a better band, Sea and Cake.
Okay.
So they're good. And I heard he's all right, but the other guy in the band is supposed to be better. But, it fits Saturday night, so I thought maybe if FMU could help out a brother,
I'm looking. So who's that in the background?
That's Pugnacious.
Your dog?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you, I don't have any tickets left for it.
Oh, you rock.
Hey, you creep. Hang up on. As soon as I don't have tickets, I can't stay on the phone for an extra 4 seconds to let Tom finish what he was saying. I got to get off the phone. Oh, no tickets? He's gone. You douche. Talk about being used. Figures the guy wanted to know what the problem I had with Canada was. Someone else just kindly sent me a foos cam, which is you can update the images on this foosball table. Exciting stuff. 9:30, Tony Torgvort calling in. Mr. Loophole will be telling us all about his new book, The System. In the meantime, we got a record I want to play right now by Day Artson. Tom Scharpling here with you until 11, the best show on WFMU. Look at what we got so far. We had a kid call, a 15-year-old. We had Tor call. We talked foosball. We're going to have a guest on in about 15 minutes. It doesn't get any better than this for free.
to me. I got a very unpleasant test. Oh, one I wouldn't normally do. But I'll tell you one thing for free. You gotta do what you gotta do. 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 Hey, this is no walk in the park. And this is no brand new car. And this is no corn right off the stalk. And this is no automobile. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. 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 Hey, now there's a lesson to be learned here. Hey, there's a lesson to be learned here. You can't always do what you'd like to do. Sometimes you gotta do those other things. Yes. And you do it once. And you do it twice. And then it's a dirty habit. It's a dirty, filthy habit. But you gotta do what you gotta do. 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 You gotta do what you gotta do. 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 Oh, hell, gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Sylvia Plath was never too good at math, but they tell me that she finished at the head of her class. And if she lost any virginity, she didn't lose it too fast. They couldn't hold any dress rehearsals for Sylvia Plath. Sylvia Plath came into Manhattan. She had crawled out of one cocoon where there was absolutely nothing happening. She said if I'm gonna be classless and crass, I'm gonna break up some glass. Nobody broke anything sharper than Sylvia Plath. There's no romance and excuses. There's just a dance in the aftermath. And when you check out of this hotel, Jack, you're nothing but an autograph. The desk clerk wakes up around 7 and he tosses it out with the trash. But he might keep around a couple of letters return addressed to Sylvia Plath. Sylvia Plath woke up and turned on the gas. Then she put her head down and completely forgot about lighting a match. The rest of the details are just too boring to attach. But let's see you do one thing as graceful as Sylvia Plath. Oh, let's see you do one thing as graceful as Sylvia Plath. Yes, let's see you do one thing as senselessly cruel as Sylvia Plath.
Buzzsaw.
You're listening to the best show on WFMU. My name is Tom Scharpling, here with you until 11 o'clock. Coming up within about 5 minutes, my special guest for the evening, Mr. Loophole, Tony Torgvort. You know him from the infomercials on TV. He's going to be calling in around 9:30, so we can stay tuned for that, telling us about his new book called The System. Oh, we just heard from Peter Loeffner from the Take the Guitar Player for a Ride 2LP set on the Tim Kerr record label from a bunch of years back. We heard Sylvia Plath. How awesome is that? And before that, the fantastic Tripod Jimmy with Autumn Leaves, which I believe is the first track on the Long Walk on a Short Pier album, but it is also included on this Para Ubu Rarities disc that comes with the box set. The CD is called Terminal Drive. It's one of the 4 CDs in the box set. I'm not sure what the name of the box set is off the top of my head. And Per Ubu and Peter Loeffner together constitute a 2 for Tuesday set. Both records being Per Ubu related. And starting us off, Day Artson, from the album Connie Waves with a Shell, Horrid Kitchen. On the Brinkman record label. 201-200-9368 is the number. Tom S. at WFMU.org is the email address. Lucy checking in on the email saying, Canadians, sheesh. True foosball lacks not only vibration and electronics, but all unnecessary plastic simulacra. It's just pegs on wooden rods, preferably played with a ping pong ball. In this way, it's its own game, a real sport, not some game board approximation of footy, which has football. And she loves the show. Thank you, Lucy. Lucy, emailing at thomas at WFMU.org. Look, I have nothing against Canadians per se. I'm just saying, don't step to me when I start talking about foosball. Getting all high and mighty about your, and then talk about vibrating electronic football. Let's see, this might be Tony Torgvort calling now, so let's check it out. WFMU, you're on the air.
We did not come here as enemies. We came only with friendly intentions, to talk, to ask your aid.
Well, it occurs to me that perhaps I was a tad bit strong with you before, and that you truly, Thomas, did not understand the nature of the web page.
Hey, Tor?
For child pornography, there was none. There is none. And as a founder, I will see to it if any appears, it will be destroyed.
It was a joke. I said it was a joke.
Ah, well, you see, the problem with technology is that I need to go offline to call.
Okay, that's true. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that we have clarified that you are not a child pornographer.
Oh, I'm absolutely 100% ever so glad you did that, because first of all, the Reverend Steve is most devout in his concepts of Woodism, as I am most devout in my concepts of Woodism. And those basically boil down to, as the Reverend Steve says, a person should have the right to do what they want to do and have freedom.
Absolutely.
With terrific, as we'll call it, terrific Woodism, I say that by watching the Xavier Woods films, we generate a CQ, which is a consciousness quotient.
Okay.
And the same as an IQ. And this is a function of our universe.
Hey, Tor, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I got a boogie.
Truly and honestly?
Absolutely.
Okay, when would be a good time to talk about the cosmology of Woodism?
11:02. Give me a call at 11:02. Let's see, the phones are going nuts here. WFMU, you're on the air.
Hey, is this Tom?
Yes, it is.
Tom, it's Tony Torgvort.
Hey, thanks for calling, Tony. This is fantastic.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming on the program, first of all.
No problem. My pleasure.
I appreciate it. Now, you are...
I'm actually right now on my yacht.
You're on your yacht?
Yep.
Well, that's fantastic. Where on...
Off the Bahamas.
Wow, that's... Yeah. So you're calling from down there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you taking your time out of your vacation to give me a call. And you are Mr. Loophole, is what you're famous.
That's correct.
That's
yes.
the nickname.
Yes.
Now you, I guess you're the. Where would people know you best? From the infomercials?
Yeah, they probably know me best from the infomercials, like you said. Specifically, I'm known for a certain kind of dress that I have. I wear a suit made of diamonds and burlap. And the most popular infomercial of mine co-stars a man I helped out very, very recently, and his name is Vernon Renfro, and he is known as the laziest man in America.
The laziest man in America?
Yes.
Okay.
And I got Vernon off his his lard ass, so to speak,
mm-hmm.
and got him out the door. He read the book, And he is now, after 2 months, one of the richest oil men in America.
Really?
Yep.
So you helped him turn it around like that?
Well, I did, and my book did, yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now the book, it's a new book, and it's out now. I guess you can pick it up.
Yeah.
It's called The System. So what is The System all about?
Well, the full title is actually The System, Mr. Loophole's Guide to Getting Everything You Want and Then Some.
Okay. Now, what is the book? Like, what do you get when you buy this book?
Well, here's what you get, okay? Here's a quick example, okay? You get, from this book, the 2 words that you need to say to a grocery store manager to not only get free groceries, but also have the manager drive you around the store in a motorized cart.
Really?
Yes.
So that's the kind of stuff that's in the book.
It's overflowing with things like that. You can also find out how to get paid to live in a mansion like I do.
You get... Now, wait a minute. You live in a mansion because would assume because you're rich.
Oh, it's not just that. There are all kinds of loopholes in the government, in everything that allows you to live the life of your dreams. I live on a 50-acre estate in western Maine, Tom.
Okay.
I get paid to live there.
Who's paying you?
The government.
So that's a loophole that you found.
Exactly. And you read the book, you'll find out how you can do it.
Okay.
All I'm billed for are my utilities, and they're paid for by the utility company.
Why are they paid for by the utility company?
It's a loophole I discovered.
And what is the loophole?
You got to read the book.
Okay, and now you've been doing this Mr. Loophole thing for how many years now?
Well, I've been doing it for about 6 years now.
Okay.
And anyone who knows anything about me knows my my story. I grew up in a lower-class neighborhood outside of Detroit. I dropped out of high school at 16.
Okay.
And it all came together for me one day. I was working at a Foot Locker in a mall.
Mm-hmm.
And my job was essentially to help people try on shoes. And one day I was taking a smoke break out back behind the dumpster.
Okay.
And I saw these 2 dogs fighting over a Converse flip-flop.
Uh-huh.
And as I watched the dogs, it hit me. I quit the job, I ran home, and I wrote The System.
Really?
Yes.
So you've been, how did watching the dogs, though, kind of open that up for you?
That'll all make sense once you read the book.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, people can get the book. I guess it's in stores now?
Well, it's actually mostly available from my website.
Uh-huh.
And we've been getting tons of hits for the past 2 years, and I want to tell people, don't be disappointed if you don't get on there instantly, okay? Because there is a lot of traffic, like I said.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, you want to give the address out?
Sure. Are you ready?
Okay, well, let me just tell everybody, first of all, I have Tony Torgvort, who is Mr. Loophole, the guy who kind of finds the loopholes with government bills and forms and whatnot so that you can save money, right? Is that?
Oh, it's so much more than that. Tom, I can tell you how to find out the 5 words that will make you win any lawsuit guaranteed.
I don't follow you. What do you mean, 5?
You got to read the book. It's proven. Hey, Tom, do you have any old books at home?
Sure. Yeah, I have tons of them.
I can tell you how to take those unwanted books, those moldy books, and exchange them for a brand new gold-plated BMW and get paid to own it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How is that?
You got to read the book.
You can't throw me one.
No, it's too hot. Tom, do you like movie stars?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Get ready for this. Are you ready?
Okay.
I can tell you how to not only meet your favorite star,
but
also how to write and direct their next hit movie. And here's the capper.
Okay.
And you'll earn more money than they will.
than the star.
Yep.
Because my favorite star is Tom Cruise.
Well,
I don't know how
you read this book, you will not only star in the movie with him, you'll co-write it and co-produce it, co-direct it with him, and then earn more than he will.
But how is that possible?
You got to read the book. Let me give that website
Okay.
URL, okay?
Absolutely, please.
Okay. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
http://www.geocities.com/members/tilde, the word colon, semicolon, the word semicolon, the word underscore, the word score, system/7698, open parentheses, default, /tilde, moneybag, /Kevin S, /double tilde, that's 2 tildes, 562.3.html.!
Okay, so people can go to the address and figure out, I guess they can order the system.
Right. It's a real bargain too. I should say.
Mm-hmm. How much is a copy of the book?
$49.99.
Well, that's not bad.
And $79.99 gets it autographed by yours truly.
So you're basically charging $30 for an autograph.
That's right. Yes.
Is that might be a little steep?
Well, once you realize how much of a bombshell it is in terms of how you will perform in your life, I think you will keep it as a keepsake, and I think you will keep referring to it and learning from it.
Uh-huh. So
okay.
So the book really, you think the book has that long-lasting?
I don't think, Tom. I know.
Okay.
And I'll tell you who else knows. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you about a famous person who was very down and out before they applied the system to their life. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Tom,
okay.
have you ever heard of the actor Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let me tell you, Tom. Clint was at his wit's end. Okay?
Uh-huh.
I met with him. He carefully studied the book for 5 days.
Okay.
He then went on an audition for a very important role. He applied the system, and Tom, he went from being an out-of-work actor to the star of his very first movie, Dirty Harry.
Well, Dirty Harry's not his first movie, though.
Oh, but does it really matter, Tom? He was down and out before that. Let me tell you about someone else, okay?
But I think you might be a little
Tom,
off on that
Tom,
one.
he was sobbing in my office.
Okay, when was this?
This was, I want to say 78.
I think that's a little late for Dirty Harry.
Tom, do you want to hear about someone else?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you a success story about a young man I helped a few years ago, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This guy was really down and out. He was a down-and-out pipe fitter in Jacksonville, Florida, who also had a passion for music. He had a band. Nobody believed in that band. They all thought that band stunk. He came to me, and after 2 days, he was a new man. Tom, do you know what his name was?
I have no idea.
Fred Durst.
So Fred Durst came to you as what, you said a pipe fitter?
He was a struggling pipe fitter who also moonlighted in a band, yes. And if you know anything about Limp Bizkit, you know that their new album is called Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Yeah.
And that title came out of one of our sessions.
Wow, so you're responsible for not only finding these loopholes, but kind of giving the key to, like, people can find the key to stuff.
That's a perfect way of putting it, and I think I might use that, if you don't mind, on the jacket from here on out.
The key to stuff. That's not that. Okay. I don't think that's that special, but
it's very special, and I'll tell you about someone else, okay? Someone who's in a very similar line of work as you.
Okay.
I just recently had a wonderful success story, okay? It's a fellow who's also a DJ, and he just broke the world record for continuous DJing. And the original record belonged to a DJ who I think was on a high school radio station in northern New Jersey or somewhere. And this guy, his name is Kid Midnight. And Kid was really down and out. He wasn't so much down and out. He was having great success as a DJ, but he was really harboring a lot of pent-up anger and animosity. Apparently, he was kicked off his radio show. He was on a station, also I believe in the New York, New Jersey area, and he had a very successful show, and apparently some orangutan ape-like DJ got him kicked off the station. And he came to me, we applied the system, and before you knew it, he was breaking that record, and he's living the high life in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, now what? This guy's name is what? Kid Midnight?
Kid Midnight, yes.
And he was, I think I actually know that guy.
Oh, you're very fortunate.
I hope you don't hold this against me, but I think I might be that, what did you say, ape-like DJ?
I think Kid said orangutan / ape-like, yes.
I think that might be me, actually.
Oh, you're kidding.
That's,
Wow. Well, you know, everybody can change. And granted, I think it'll be hard with you because everything that Kid told me about you, I don't think the system will help you immediately, but I do think within a couple of years, I think it'll help you. It sounds like you have a lot of things to work through, like the time you, I believe you tried to murder him. Is that right?
No, that's completely, that's news to me that I tried to murder anybody.
Oh, well, that's a major issue for him, and he does not seem to be the kind of person who would ever fabricate something like that.
I think a major issue for him might be being completely delusional.
Well, Tom,
let me just say,
it sounds like you're on the offensive here.
I'm on the offensive?
Yeah, and I can help you with that.
Look, I'm just trying to do an interview show here. My guest is Tony Torgvort. You know him as Mr. Loophole, the guy with those infomercials on late at night, and he's got a book out, The System, which gives you all kinds of information and little things you can, little advantages you can things you can take advantage of within the system. Like, can you give us another one,
well, Tom,
Mr. Torgvort?
From everything that Kid Midnight told me about you, you are a sex addict. Is that right?
No, not at all. That's,
well, anyway,
again,
he told me you were, and this, I think, is right up your alley. I can tell you what you need to do to get paid to review lap dancers at exotic dance halls all over the world.
What would you do to do that?
You got to read the book, but I can tell you it's pleasurable to the extreme.
What do you mean? What you have to do, or the act of
the actual? Don't make me spell it out for you. You know.
So you mean somebody can get a job reviewing strip clubs?
Yes, I tell you what you need to do to get the credentials in your hand to go up to, say, Philly's, a gentleman's club in. I know there's one in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You go in there, you hold up that credential. They say, "What's your last name, Tom?"
Scharpling.
They say, "Hello, Mr. Scharpling. Right this way," and they escort you to a private room where a lovely lady comes and basically shoves it in your face, and you A, get to review it, and B, get paid for it.
How long does it take to get those credentials?
You got to read the book.
But I mean, is it some drawn out process?
Oh no, it's instant.
Instant.
Yes. Tom, I can also tell you how you can get paid to drink at bars.
See, I don't understand who would pay anyone to drink at a bar.
The government will.
Through what? Like some loophole?
Exactly. And speaking
So
of
that's why you're Mr. Loophole.
you got it. And speaking of loopholes, Tom, if you read this book, you'll find out about the loophole that forces the state that you live in to bring a busload of prisoners onto your property to clean your house, and you get paid for it.
Really?
Yep.
But who so you mean like those buses that go and pick up trash on the highway?
Exactly, yes.
You would actually get a busload of those convicts to come and pick up your yard.
Exactly, yes. It's great. I had my mansion, I actually took it a step further, had a group of 60 inmates flown down here onto my yacht, and they made it stick and span within about 4 hours.
Because of the
and
loophole.
And then we partied.
You partied with the inmates?
Yep.
Hey, would you be willing to take calls, Mr. Torgvort?
Oh, I'd love to, yes.
Let's, the number 201-200-9368. I have Tony Torgvort on the phone, who is the author of The System, Mr. Loophole's Guide to Getting Everything You Want and Then Some. Let's take a call here.
On the air?
WFMU, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with your guest. He sounds very sharp. I might run out and buy this book.
You've got to. Well, I thank you for it. And you,
what I like about it sounds like you don't need a lot of effort to make I admit I'm lazy myself, and you help that lazy guy.
Exactly.
And I like that, the fact that you don't need a lot of effort to make a lot of money.
That's the name of the game, son. What's your name?
My name is Mo.
Hey, Mo.
And, yeah, I think I'm going to get this book. You piqued my interest when you said lazy.
Well, you sound pretty lazy, but you also sound sharp, too, and I throw that compliment right back at you.
Well,
and, hey, Mo.
Yes, sir.
If you get this book,
yeah,
you will find out the web page that you can go to that enables you to walk into any fast food restaurant and pay 1 penny for any meal
Really?
for life.
Wow.
Wow, that's...
I mean, that's amazing. I mean, I think I'm definitely going to pick up a copy of this book. But I have to say one thing. I have to correct you on the Clint Eastwood thing. That wasn't his first film. I think his first film was Death Wish.
Well, maybe it was Death Wish. I can't remember.
But yeah, I don't mean to split hairs, but I tell you,
no.
I'm very impressed, Tom. I'm very impressed with your guest.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Is there any other part of your life, caller, that you would need, like something you'd be interested in improving? Maybe we can find out if that's in the system.
Well, I would probably say, how about helping with your marriage? Do you have anything there to, to help you with your marriage? Anything in there?
Well,
any loopholes with that?
Well, here's one. I can, if you look in this book, there's a chapter in there on marriage, and you can find the loophole that forbids your wife to ever seek a divorce from you.
Really?
Yes, no matter what you do.
Wow.
Really?
And it also there's also another clause in this loophole that says you can go out with whoever you want. She can talk to ugly guys.
She can only talk to ugly guys.
That's amazing. Wow.
Wow.
Can I just ask you one thing? How about with indemnity clauses and stuff like that, like insurance with marriage, things like that?
Oh, well, there's nothing particularly about that, but a friend of mine did tell me about a loophole that he heard about that says he's actually going to forward this loophole to me, and I can't actually tell you exactly what it is or where to go and get it right now, but it will be in future editions. In future editions, you will be guaranteed $1 million anytime for anything, any insurance the payoff is automatically $1 million, even if it's the loss of a pet.
I appreciate you taking my call.
Well, thank you for
Thank
calling.
you, sir.
Enjoy that. Enjoy the book.
Wow. So $1 million you can get for anything.
Anything. I mean, if you are seriously, if you have a fender bender and there's nothing wrong, there's actually nothing physically wrong with your bumper, you are guaranteed $1 million.
Now, where does this money come from, though?
It comes from the government, I keep telling you.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's not like the government just makes money to give away money.
Well, some of the money is diverted from other programs.
Okay. I guess a lot of government, like what kind of programs? I mean, do you know anything about that?
Like, just off the top of my head, I know of some. Senior citizens programs, school lunch programs, that sort of thing.
So you're skimming money off of things like that.
It's not so much skimming; it's diverting, and it's all legal. It's part of the loophole.
So this is how you made your fortune?
That's how I and Vernon Renfro and many others have made their fortunes. Yeah.
My guest is Tony Torgvort, who's known as Mr. Loophole. I guess everybody knows your infomercials, and he's telling us all about his book, The System, which is available. And people can call in if you have any questions or comments. It's 201-200-9368, or you can email in a question at toms@wfmu.org.
Hey, Tom, speaking of children,
Uh-huh.
I can tell you the loophole that gets you paid for owing child support.
For what? For owing child support?
Yep.
So someone can... So I find it hard to believe that these loopholes exist,
They
first
do.
of all.
They do.
And how do you find like something like that? I mean, where are you finding a loophole like that?
You just find them. That's part of the system. That's when I saw those dogs fighting. I'm giving you a little bit of information that I shouldn't give out over the phone. The dogs were fighting
Over a flip-flop.
over a flip-flop. You put two and two together, okay? Don't play dumb.
I'm completely confused.
No, you're not.
I swear to God
no,
I'm
you're
confused.
not. Hey, Tom, do you like to fly?
Yes. Well, I don't like to fly, but I do fly, yes.
For those out there that love to fly and have a sense of, shall we say, danger and adventure, more adventure than danger because it's not really that dangerous, I can tell you the document that you need to present to any airline official to get your own private flight to any country that the American government has forbidden U.S. citizens to travel to, like Cuba, Iraq, and also once you get there, you're put up in a first-class hotel and given many cash awards.
See, this is a loophole that... I mean, somebody's got to lose on that, though. Somebody's got to be on the losing end of that.
Oh, I don't think so. Do you?
Yeah, I do. That.
Well, who do you think loses?
Probably somebody who should be getting that money, who probably rightfully deserves it. We got another call coming in here. FMU, you're on the air.
You sound a little skeptical of Mr. Loophole.
Well, I'm kind of troubled by it more than anything.
Well, let me tell you, once you get the book, I have to say thank you, first of all, Mr. Loophole, because you have changed my life.
So you got it.
Of course. I live my life by this book.
You're living the high life, aren't you?
I live in the loophole. That's what I tell my friends.
I might use that as a quote. I love it.
Thank you. And I really mean thank you.
Now,
it really changed
what
my
was your favorite loophole that made the most impact in your life?
Well, I haven't actually gone through with it yet, but I know this is hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Next September,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to ride in the space shuttle. Yes.
And
I owe it all to you.
Yes. And
guess
Tom?
what? Guess
Tom?
what? You're not going to believe this. I'm going to get paid to go in the shuttle.
That's right. That's right.
That's in the book.
That is in the book. You know about the guy that went into space, I believe it was like 2 months ago, and he had to go on a Russian flight?
That's right. I'm going on the USA flight.
And you're getting paid for it.
That's right, by the U.S. government.
So that guy, I know that guy had to pay a ton of money.
Uh-huh. And I'm getting paid.
That's right.
Yep.
Well,
it's incredible, isn't it?
Well,
thanks for calling, caller.
I just one more thing. I just want to
Okay.
say, if you could just repeat for all those people out there that are not in the loophole, repeat that website address one more time.
Are you ready? http://www.geocities.com/members/tilde, the word colon, semicolon, the word semicolon, the word underscore, the word score, system/7698, open parentheses, default, /tilde, moneybag/Kevin S/tilde, 562.3.html.!
Okay, so people can go and check out your website and order the system from there.
That's right.
My guest is Tony Torgvort, who is the author of the system, Mr. Loophole. So how does a loophole come about for you? Like, how do you find...
Well, I do a lot of investigation, and I have a staff of 300 who also, who I pay to just scour laws and legal documents and all sorts of things like that to find the loophole. Tom, do you like animals?
Sure.
I can tell you the loophole that enables you to go to any zoo and get access to any part of the zoo. Last week, I rode a leopard in Philadelphia.
Well, how can you ride a leopard?
I got in there. I got in the leopard cage.
Uh-huh, and actually mounted and rode.
Got on there, and it was the ride of my life, Tom.
Now, I guess one thing that comes to mind, well, first of all, let me say you're listening to WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope, worldwide on the internet at WFMU.org. My guest is Tony Torgvort, the author of the system. You know him as Mr. Loophole. And is there any loophole that you came across that you did not want to, for maybe like a moral reason or a philosophical difference? You did not want to make this available to other people?
There is one that I don't find questionable, but I've been sort of harped on about this. Have you seen the movie Hoffa, Tom?
A long time ago, yeah.
If you recall, there was a part in there, a scene, where Danny DeVito, I believe it was, gets pulled over by a policeman in, I think, New York City, and he's on his way to a union meeting, and he presents the officer not with his license, but with a card that says, essentially, give this man a break, signed James Hoffa.
Mm-hmm.
This is similar to that, but it's taken a step further. This is a card that you get that allows you to commit any crime. And you present it to an officer of the law, and they are legally bound to assist you in that crime.
Well, I find that hard to believe.
It's true.
So you're saying that if you present this, what is it?
It's a card. I don't want to say much more than that, but it's a card, and say you've got, I actually talked Kid Midnight out of this. He wanted to do this. He wanted to get the card, travel to New Jersey, talked to a law enforcement agent in your area, and I don't know how to say this exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, I don't want to say murdered, but it's along those lines.
So it's along the lines of murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds, So
but
what, you felt bad about that? I hope you felt bad about that.
Well, I knew I was going to be talking to you, and I didn't want to...
Oh, so that's the only reason you felt bad about it, because there was an opportunity to promote your book?
Well...
Yeah, you wouldn't want to kill... So I guess you would do that after you've got a chance to give your...
Oh, no, see, I like to stay out of the things like that. You know, I love to dispense the information. I don't want to be a part of the dirty work. You know how it is.
So you don't feel any... But you just dispense information like that, but you feel no moral responsibility if somebody, God forbid, goes and gets killed with the assistance of a police officer, I might add.
Well, I can't say that I know that it's happened. And I don't know how I'd feel.
Now, why would you put a loophole like that in your book?
Oh, I guess to just appeal to, there's a lot of disgruntled people out there.
But you know they're going to use this for the wrong reason. You know people are going to get hurt.
Oh, I'm not certain of that. You can't say that.
You know that if one person got murdered because they were able to use some card that commanded a cop to assist them.
Well, Tom, I think that part of the book is really just a novelty chapter. I don't think people.
Oh, so it's for entertainment purposes only.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Let's get back to other exciting things that are in the book, okay?
All right.
Tom, do you like eBay?
Yeah, actually, I do like eBay.
Well, I can tell you how to find out about the program that you need to install on your computer to win any eBay auction for just a penny.
You mean, what, a penny above what the other person's bidding?
Oh, no, a penny. 1 cent. Guess who paid 1 cent for one of Abraham Lincoln's prized top hats?
You did.
Yes. Guess who also paid 1 cent for one of Winston Churchill's prized journals?
You.
That's right.
So you're bidding on eBay, but how is it possible? I know the minimum bids on these things are more than a penny. Like the starting point.
It's all in the book. It's a very special program.
So is the person who is selling the thing, are they getting ripped off?
Oh, I don't think so. Do you?
Are they getting paid a penny?
Yes.
No, I would say yes, they're getting ripped off then.
Oh, Tom, you're being too negative.
I don't know if that's negative. I just think it's a fair and unfair. It's a matter of what's right and not right.
Well, Tom, this is every man for himself. This is the year 2001.
Is it really every man for himself, though?
Oh, I think it is.
See, I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
What do you think it is?
I think people should try to live by some code of being fair and civil.
Oh, this is very fair and very civil. I don't go on eBay and say I'm going to firebomb you if you don't sell this to me for a penny. This is very legal.
Okay. Well, my guest is Tony Torgvort, the author of The System, which we're getting examples of some of the loopholes and shortcuts, I guess, that are out there for the taking.
Oh, yeah.
And the phone number is 201-200-9368, or you can email in a question at tomas@wfmu.org. So, Tony,
Hey, speaking of the government and actually things, finding loopholes, there's a very interesting loophole in the Constitution that not many know about.
All right, what is that?
It involves finding out about a form that you fill out that forces the president. Back then, the gist was this form forces the president of the United States to visit you on Christmas, and he's required. Back then, he was required to visit with you for no less than 1 day. Now it's been changed a little bit, so now it's the president is forced to call you on Christmas and required to talk with you for half an hour. Guess who talked to Clinton on Christmas last year for an hour? He actually exceeded his limit.
You did.
That's right.
How long did you talk to him for? How long did you talk to him for?
It was for an hour, and he was only required for half an hour. But we were having such a good time talking that he forgot all about what time it was.
Now, is he familiar with you?
Oh, he is now.
So he wasn't at all annoyed by some.
Oh no,
that he had to call you.
He was required, and he also, if I'm not mistaken, because of the book, I was just one of, I think, 30 people he had to call that day.
So he spends all day basically on the phone.
Yep.
So you're tying the president's life up when he should be running
well,
America.
That's what Ben Franklin and Button Gwinnett had in mind when they did that.
When they created this loophole in the Constitution.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And speaking of...
See, I guess unnecessary is the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, you can't tell me if you got a phone call from George W. Bush on Christmas, you would not be just wetting your pants.
I mean, it would be exciting.
Of course it would be. It is exciting. I can't wait for my call this coming year.
So, but you see no problem with the fact that this guy is still a family man. You have no problem tying him up for an hour.
Well, he knew what he was getting into. I mean, this isn't like something that sprung on the president when on Christmas. Every person who runs for the presidency knows about this loophole.
Okay.
Okay? And I'll tell you about another loophole involving the government.
Yeah.
I can tell you how to find out about the loophole that makes your one vote, your single solitary vote, count as 1,000.
How is that possible at all?
You got to read the book.
I know I have to read the book.
I know. Well, let me just say that last year, me and 3 friends got our buddy elected as mayor.
Of what?
Scranton, PA.
Why, though?
Why not? You can do it. It's fun.
Did he want to be mayor?
He was excited about the parties, definitely.
So you basically went and ruined the election in Scranton.
No.
For people who actually want the job.
Tom, you're the most negative person I've come across.
I can't believe you think that I'm negative. I'm just trying to be fair with this stuff.
Well,
how can you not see how that is just not fair? When you're in America,
it's just as fair as the postal code secret you get when you buy my book.
What is the postal code secret?
Well, the postal code secret is basically you find out the 6-digit code that all you have to do is write that 6-digit code in the upper right-hand corner of a package, an envelope, whatever, a huge box that you're mailing. That thing is sent for free.
So there's
anywhere
actually
in the world.
So there's a number. You're saying there's a number that you can write.
Yep, 6 digits.
And you can. That's in your book.
Yep.
You can't give that out over the air now.
I gotta sell this thing. I mean, I'm in business too.
Okay. You don't feel bad though about getting something that you shouldn't be getting for free.
Everybody gets what they deserve. I deserve that. You deserve it. Kid Midnight deserves it. Everybody does. If you buy the book, you deserve.
The postal. Do you see how the postal service can go out of business though?
But there's so many other people that do it the normal way.
They carry the burden for all of the maggots, I guess, who just want to get something for nothing.
Maggots. You need to try the system out. Tom, if you read this book, you can find out how to get paid to break into people's homes in exotic locations and not only keep what you quote-unquote stole, but get paid to do it, too.
How is that possible?
It's, without going into too much detail.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it involves security systems.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they want to find out how you can, how one gets in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it's all in the pamphlet.
So it's like the way internet companies hire people to try to hack into their system.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Somebody on the internet has a question here for you. If sales are good, and they must be if you have a staff working for you, why do you have such a ridiculous URL at GeoCities? Why not something simple like he wrote tom.com, but your name's tony.com?
That's right. Well, Tom, I'm also one that believes in sticking with a good thing when you got it. And that was, at the time I started the website, that was the first thing that I got. You know, it was very fly by the seat of my pants.
Mm-hmm.
That was the URL that I got, and I'm sticking with it.
Because it's worked for you to this point.
Exactly.
It wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that I believe GeoCities is free.
Well, that had something to do with it at the time.
Uh-huh.
Certainly.
I'm amazed now you haven't found out a way to just use a major website and promote your stuff on it and get paid to do that.
Chapter 51.
My guest is Tony Torgvort, who's the author of The System, which is a book on finding loopholes in the system. And if you have any questions or comments, 201-200-9368, or on the internet at toms@wfmu.org. So I'm just shocked. I mean, how would you like it, though, if somebody was basically using your facilities or your money and getting... What if somebody got the pamphlet for free? They found out a loophole, that they got your pamphlet or book for free.
I would probably have them shut down, yeah.
So you wouldn't like that?
Well, it's not fair to me.
But it's fair for you to skim money off of some school lunch program so that you can get paid to go into outer space.
Skimming. I said that it was diverted.
Well, that's the same thing, though.
Oh, I don't think it is.
I know it is.
No.
But you wouldn't like it, though, if somebody got a free copy of the pamphlet.
Well, of course not. I mean, I'm trying to make money off this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who would steal the book, as far as I'm concerned, should be, utilize that card and get that police officer is what I'm talking about.
So if somebody just does that, then you're all up in arms about it. What about if somebody photocopies it?
That's almost worse.
I mean, what's to stop me from buying one copy, photocopying it, giving it to all my friends, and then saying to the credit card company that I didn't receive the book and that I will not pay for this. I want this charge struck from my account.
Tom, not only are you incredibly negative, but you're a dirty dealer.
I'm a dirty dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, so that upsets you?
I'm just kind of sickened by your whole attitude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I
I don't think you deserve the book.
I don't know if I want the book. It sounds really immoral.
Oh, well, I don't think... I mean, do you think having your... having two of your heroes mow your lawn, do you find that immoral?
What do you mean by getting heroes?
Well, there's a form that you can fill out, and it basically forces your hero and or heroes to do whatever you want. Like last month, I had Gerald Ford install my septic tank, and all the while Johnny Bench was out in the front yard clipping the hedges.
That's nuts. How can a private citizen be commanded to...
It's all in there.
See, that I find hard to believe. We got another call here. WFMU, you're on the air.
Oh, yeah, hi. Tony.
Yeah.
I'd just like to tell you, first off, I love that diamond suit from the infomercial.
Well, thank you.
And do you know when the next time the infomercial is going to be on again? I think I caught it 4 in the morning a couple of weeks ago, but I've been looking for it again. And
it was on that early?
Yeah. It was on, I think, 4 a.m., I think, on Channel 99.
That's great. Normally it's on at around between 5 and 5:37 or so in the morning, but that's great to hear that it's actually getting in the prime time slot. That's great.
It's absolutely fabulous. And another thing, the next time you talk to Kid Midnight, could you just tell him for me congratulations?
I sure will.
On the record, because that was, I believe it was, 305 hours?
I think it was something like that, yeah. And, from what I've heard, I'm so busy that I didn't get all the particulars, but apparently he blew that kid away who I guess, was the DJ at the high school station in New Jersey.
Well, see, that wasn't. It's not a high school station. It's actually.
Well, how do you know so much about this?
Because it's this station here.
You're kidding.
This is not a high school station.
I'm doing an interview on a high school radio station?
No, this is not high school radio at all.
It sounds like it. You sound like you're a kid, and you're so tongue-tied that I just.
No, this is not. This is not high school radio.
It made sense.
He did not break the record. First of all, it has not been proven that he broke the record.
Oh, I think it was. I saw the certificate.
You saw this that he broke the record.
Yeah, from Grimness.
From who?
The Grimness Book of World Records.
Well, no, it's the Guinness Book of World Record.
No, his was Grimness.
What's Grimness?
It's the World Record Book.
No, Guinness is the World Record Book.
Well, this is Grimness. This is, I guess, a better one or something.
I think Guinness is the one that's famous.
No, I think Guinness is a drink, isn't it? It's a beer. It sounds like you've been drinking too much Guinness, Tom.
Yeah, I guess I'm the one who's nuts here. 201-200-9368. We're going to wind things down with my guest, Tony Torgvort, who is Mr. Loophole. So, Tony... Nope, here's another call coming in. FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, I just wanted to tell you, speak to you about the possibility of doing a review of the book, and I was wondering why you wouldn't get a station copy. And
I mean, I did not receive a copy.
No, and you won't.
No, but perhaps the station should buy a copy, and you could review the book on the air.
Well, I don't think this is suitable for a high school.
If this is not a high school station.
Come on, Tom, you can level with me.
I'm not in high school.
You sound like you're a child.
I'm definitely not a child.
Well, you're acting like one, okay? So
I think you're acting like a crook.
No freebies on this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you're acting like a creep and a crook.
Well, I think you're wrong, and I know you're wrong.
I know I'm right, though.
I have another question? Call,
yeah.
You're on the air.
I'm not going to dicker with you.
Okay, you're on the air, sir.
Oh, thanks. My question was, that you mentioned Clint Eastwood coming to visit you when he was down and out earlier.
Yes.
I was just wondering, how old were you when that happened?
Pardon me?
How old were you when that happened?
At that time, I was around 19.
You were 19?
Yeah.
And Clint Eastwood came to you on his hands and
yes.
Looking for help.
Yeah.
How had he heard about you?
I actually found him. I could just sense. I actually found him. He was scooping ice cream.
Was he?
In an ice cream store, and I went in there, and he was down and out. He had his little cap on, and he was crying. And I said, "Son, what's wrong?" And he was older than me, which was funny that I called him son, but I just, I'm.
Yeah.
I'm wise. I don't want to toot my own horn. But he told me what was happening. I said, son, you need the system. He said, what's the system? I showed it to him. It was actually only handwritten at that point. And the rest is history.
Well, that is completely fantastic, and I just...
Hey, speaking of ice cream...
Yeah?
I can tell you the form you need to fill out to receive free ice cream for life.
From where?
It's in the book.
Well, where are you getting the ice cream from?
From any major ice cream store.
Wow.
Haagen-Dazs, Baskin & Robbins, Dairy Queen.
I would... Well, you know what? I have a loophole here.
Okay.
It's the loophole on how to get a free copy of the system.
You're not... There isn't one.
Yeah, there is one.
What is it?
Go to the website and order one.
Right.
I guess you have to give a credit card number or something.
Yep.
Give the credit card number, get your copy of the system, and then claim you never received it. The credit card company will side with you rather than the company, because they side with the individual over the company, usually in those cases.
Not in this case.
And when that happens, then you just cancel the order.
But, Tom,
Uh-huh.
I've already filled out the form that prevents that.
I find that hard
That's
to
the
believe.
beauty of it.
FMU, you're on the air.
Oh, Tony, Mr. Torgvort.
Hi, how are you?
God bless you. You changed my life.
Good.
Did you? I don't know if you got this on the air because I've been on a payphone. I've been waiting on hold to get through to you. You're just
well, thanks for waiting.
Big inspiration. Did you get to the loophole where you actually show credentials to go into a maximum security prison and get paid to execute a prisoner on death row? Because that was the best one in the whole book.
I have not done that, and I honestly don't know of anyone who has done that. That comes close to being over the line for me personally. But I could see where somebody might want to utilize that, and that's why I included it.
Okay, Tony, I got an email here. Somebody says that he says you're a con artist. He says he bets that most of your loopholes don't even work, and that people should buy a copy of the book and just distribute it on the internet for free, which I also encourage.
Well, that won't happen because I've taken precautions. You can't copy this thing.
Uh-huh.
It physically will not copy.
It physically will not. How about if I took it,
Mm-hmm.
opened it,
Mm-hmm.
took a piece of paper and a pen, and started copying it?
I don't think you'll do that.
Why not?
I know you won't because, Tom, you're a coward.
I'm not. I think if I'm a coward, you're a crook.
Well, I know you're wrong.
And I know you're wrong.
Well, let's agree to not so much disagree, but let's agree to have you be completely wrong and me be completely right.
Let's not agree to that at all. Somebody has one final question here for you on the internet. Jack wants to know, how many people in the USA live in the loophole, as you say?
Well, we've sold about 340,000 copies of this thing. So I can't guarantee that each person has completely absorbed all the information and has applied every bit of it to their life. I'm guessing it's hard to live by this thing. I guarantee you that. There are a lot of things that are easy to do in this thing, but it's hard to do them all, and it's hard to live in the loophole, as that person said. I'm guessing about 5,000.
So 5,000 people live completely in the loophole.
Completely in it, but those other hundreds of thousands have benefited greatly and utilize enormous parts of the system.
So you're saying that there are 5,000 complete criminals out there.
No. They're law-abiding citizens who don't pay for a single thing.
Well, Mr. Torgvort, I've got to wrap things up. I want to thank you for coming on the air, and while I guess I don't agree with your book, The System, at all.
You will.
Why will I?
Because it's undeniable. Once you read word one in it, you'll be hooked.
What's the first word in the book?
The.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Tony Torgvort, Mr. Loophole, for calling up and telling us all about his book, The System.
You
and
got it.
If you want, you can give the website address out one more time.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. http://www.geocities.com/members/tilde, the word the word colon, semicolon, the word semicolon, the word underscore, the word score, system/7698, open parentheses, default /tilde, moneybag /Kevin S /double tilde 562.3.html.!
Okay, so anybody who's interested in it, go to that website and check it out. And
only $49.99.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you for calling in, Mr. Torgvort, and you have a good night.
You got it.
Thank you.
I'll give your best to Kid Midnight.
Please don't.
Ha ha!
Okay, that was Tony Torgvort, Mr. Loophole, checking in. Oh, why don't we get back to the music? Here's something hot from the Henchmen on WFMU.
Story.
WFMU.
Best show.
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 WFMU.
All right, yes, it is the best show on WFMU, and now I'd like to send out a special request. Actually, not a request, this is a dedication. And it goes out to 3 people out there. Someone named Mike, someone named Brian, and someone named Jason. This goes out to you.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the
Foos.
From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball.
He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine.
Foosball table.
Feeling all the bumpers, always plays clean. Plays by intuition, the digit counts as fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean
Foosball.
He's a
foosball wizard.
It has to be a twist.
A foosball wizard.
Not such a surprise. How do you think he does? I don't know. What makes him so good? Ain't got no distractions, can't hear no buzzes and bells. Don't see no lights a flashing, plays by sense of smell. Always gets a replay, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean.
Lila, I love you, Lila. You are my heart, my desire. I love you, sweet Lila. You are my life. You are.
Buzzsaw.
Oh, hey, this is the best show on WFMU here for only another 12 minutes. At that point, we will turn it over to Nickel and Dime Radio with small change, and I did see the guy in the building, so he is back. Ready to rock your night. We just heard from the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band from their first album, appropriately titled Part 1. Layla. Reissued on the Sundazed label. And I think it's fantastic that the people at Sundazed are reissuing the things that they are reissuing. And I want to say to the people at Sundazed, while I'm not allowed to openly solicit for free records over the air, they should send me everything in their catalog. Wait, did I just say? I didn't say that, did I? I was just kidding. Everybody, do not send me the records, but if they send them, I will not throw them out. But I shouldn't be talking about that on the air because it's inappropriate. You're not supposed to do that. I withdraw the solicitation I just issued to Sundazed Records. I withdraw it right now, but not really. So send the records. Just kidding, don't send them. Just kidding again, send them. Actually, I cannot accept the records in good faith, so do not send the records to me, Sundays. Do not send me all 3 of the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band CDs you just reissued. Don't send them all to me. Send them all to me. Don't send them to me, though, because I can't accept them, but I will accept them. Don't send them to me. Why are you sending them to me? Why aren't you sending them to me? Send them. Don't send them. I can't accept them, but I will accept them. These are the arguments I have in my head all day. The Soft Boys before the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band giving us positive vibrations from their Underwater Moonlight album, reissued on Matador earlier this year. Hot stuff before that from the Modi Lemon, a 7-inch I've been playing on this show. This is not the first time I played it, nor will it be the last. The Modi Lemon with You Bug Me. A 7-inch on the Crash Bang Wallop label. You can get more information on them by going to the Modi, M-O-D-E-Y, lemon.com. Now, so that's an internet address. That's a URL. Not like that GeoCities thing that Torgvort, Mr. Torgvort had. Before the Modi Lemon, the Mooney Suzuki. With a hard rockin' record on, naturally, what other label? Telstar. Thank you, Telstar, for rocking. Your Love is a Gentle Whip. A 7-inch on the Telstar label. Before that, the Rolling Stones with the Let It Bleed album, also on Telstar. Originally on London, now reissued on Telstar for your enjoyment. Monkey Man. And starting us off from a fantastic comp called Sympathetic Sounds of Detroit, we heard The Henchman with Accusatory. 201-200-9368 is the phone number. Only 7 minutes left in the program. I'm wondering if there's anybody out there waiting to play me in foosball once I get off the air. A DJ mentioned that he would come down and do battle with me. I have not seen him. If you're in the building, sir, come face your accuser. It's foosball time, son. Let's see, we got some emails came in here. Let's check them out. Chris checking in saying that Tony Torgvort was pathological, really creepy. You handled it correctly, though, suggesting we copy his book. And he wants the address just to look at his site. I'll see if I can pull that address. I don't have it written down, but I'll see if I can pull it from the tape, and I'll put it on the internet somehow. WFMU, you're on the air.
Can you stop talking and play some music? Thank you.
Hey! How dare you? Can I stop talking and play some... I just played 7 songs. How dare you? Shut up. That's what I say to you. Shut up. You hear me now in your car. You got it turned up loud. You just got told to shut up. Zip it. Put on Z100 if you don't like it. This is a talk music show. If you don't like it, that's right, what? Shut up. And you don't have the courage to call back either. 201-200-9368. I'm ready for that foosball game. FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
I'm wondering if you could play the Moldy Peaches. You can feel free to talk over it all you want.
Guess what? I've got the Moldy Peaches queued up.
Right on.
That will be my farewell song.
Thank you.
Because, did you request them last week?
No, I didn't.
Somebody did, and I promised I would play them, so I am going to play them in moments.
Lovely.
All right, well, thank you for calling.
All
Hey,
right,
did you hear that author? Did you hear that guy?
I did.
What a creep, huh?
He was a creep, but yeah, you handled him well. You gave him his chance to do his shtick, despite his accusations of you being some sort of orangutan. Yeah, you know, whatever. It's good radio.
He's making the pitch on his stupid book.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling, and
all right.
Get ready for the Moldy Peaches. The time is ticking away. I could play 2 records, but you know what? Thanks to that loudmouth, I'm going to just keep blah, 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 even though I have nothing to say. I have expended every bit of thought that I came in prepared to talk about. Now I have nothing. I'm running on empty, but I will continue to yak. FMU, you're on the air. It's you again. Turn your radio down. You call me, tell me to play music and shut up. You don't even know how to turn your radio off when you call a talk show. How dare you? If the Cosmic Cowboy is in the building, come forth and present yourself. Come forth, gladiator. How dare you turn your back to me, gladiator? Well, everybody, it's about that time. And it's that time, you know what the time is, for me to talk for 1 more minute. To punish that woman who said I talk too much. Oh, let's think. What's the dumbest thing I can talk about? Oh, I know what it is. It's talking about the idea that I have nothing to talk about. It's maybe the worst thing you could talk about. Boy, my mind is just empty right now. I've got nothing to say, but my mouth keeps moving. Oh! Hey, look at that record I could be playing right now. Nah. I'd rather just hear myself talk. This is your punishment. I am the judge and the jury. You're getting what you deserve, telling me to shut up. I might just keep going all night. See that? That's it. I'm going till 2 a.m. You can go home now, small change. Thank you. So anyway, it's time for me to say goodnight. You have been listening to the best show on WFMU each and every Tuesday night from 8 until 11. We will be back next week. I will have more information on my Guinness record attempt. FMU, you're on the air.
Oh, gee, it's me, Tom. I thought it was 2 after 11.
No, it's not. Give me a call at 2 after 11. We'll talk all about it.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever you do, small change, don't pick up the phone at 2 after 11. I'd like to send this record out to my friend Joe. It is the Moldy Peaches with the song Goodbye Song. And I will say goodbye and see you next week.
Packing my bags, time is a drag. Smell myself to make sure I'm still there. I'm alone in the park with the saber-toothed shark and every pretty girl that broke my heart. Receding lines, broken dimes. Who's gonna meet their match this time? The makers at home, smoking a bone. I'm on my own, I'm on my own. These nightmares, nightmares with a repeating cast of characters. I don't wanna talk when my thoughts are true. I hate myself when I think like you, 'cause it's over, it's over. It's ancient, it's so old, it's ancient, it's ancient, it's so old. Let's call the whole thing old. Let's call the whole thing
See you again, say goodbye.